Assalamu alaikum and hello to all the viewers. I'm back live on this time a group call along with my one of the good friends Ebrahim Yousaf from South Africa. Ebrahim, Assalamu alaikum and hello to you as well. How are you?
Wale- Walaikum salam. I'm good and you, and it's nice to be back again.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, it's been quite time. We like weren't able to conduct the sessions, but now it's the right time, and we have like cricket series going on, different matches going on. So, as for the viewers are concerned, we will cover primarily three matches, the ongoing matches: the Pakistan versus Bangladesh Test series, with the first test concluded today. Then we'll follow the West Indies versus South Africa TDI series. One match already been played, and we have like 12 a.m. Pakistan time, the second encounter, and last but not the least, England versus Sri Lanka, the other test series going on. So we've a lot to debate about, and I have none other best person, Ibrahim Yousaf, who has a creepy and great eye on the cricket, all the matches. So Ibrahim, without wasting time, let's start a discussion on the ongoing match which just concluded, Pakistan versus Bangladesh, and nobody, in fact, really expecting that much result. People are going for the draw. So let's start from the pitch debate. Pindi, a typical wicket, people say that it's always a batting paradise. Batsmen have to score more, and we have seen that in the past that Pakistan versus England series, we got a demerit point on the Pindi depending upon the wickets that curator creates. So this time around, we thought, and people as Pakistan head coach, assistant coach, all are debating about that. It's a green top, some grass on the wicket, and first day we see that there are early on 3 wickets down, Pakistan 16. We were concluding that might be it will be a 3 to 4 days test match, and but second day around, Shakil Rizwan batting tremendously, Pakistan near to 450. Then Bangladesh replied as well. So first, your remarks want to take about what was the pitch all about and how sudden it changed the behavior.
I think they tried to make a pitch to take Bangladesh's strength out of play, the spinners. So they left grass on the pitch and they tried to make one that would assist the seamers. But with the weather in Pakistan, in Pindi area, it didn't allow that much. It was on with the rain the first day when Bangladesh bowled, there was assistance, but after that it was more of a dry wicket and a flat wicket, a dry flat wicket, but there was assistance for spinners. And as the test match went on, it got more dry and there was a spinner. I think Pakistan then missed the trick not playing Abrar, and Bangladesh had the two frontline spinners in Saqib and Mehdi Hassan, which came handy for them. That's what helped them win the test match in the end. Because
Yeah,
of the
that was
dryness.
quite yeah, maybe that was quite surprisingly going with the four pacers, and Pakistan haven't done that before. There's 1 to 2 spinners every time. But anyway, the result we have seen that. And do you still think that Shan Masood decision of like 448 for six declaration, keeping the bowling lineup Pakistan have, was a good decision, or Pakistan should play more?
I think he should have rethought that decision, especially when he and Gillespie saw that the plan that they set out at lunch, the instructions were not followed. And the batters did not play as fast as they had asked them to because the actual instruction was to get the total to at least 500, 530, which didn't happen. They played slow and then they didn't get the total that they wanted. But they got, as Sir Chikil said, the vice captain, that they were happy with 450. But I think it wasn't enough, as we saw Bangladesh took advantage and as they saw the conditions were easing out. So I think maybe they should have extended it a little bit and got to 500 and taken out a bit more time out of the game to if to think Bangladesh were looking for a result for them to make Bangladesh a bit more. If they want the result, they must play a bit more positive and play more rash shots. It would have probably played into Pakistan's hand. So I think maybe that declaration was a bit too early, seeing the position that Pakistan were in at that time.
Okay, fair enough. Very much rightly spot on. So, EB, considering this defeat, as we have to cover a couple of other matches as well, so just winding up this test match. So, do you think that this defeat definitely cost from batting perspective or bowling a more, because 448 is not a bad total at all, considering you declare the innings, having the ample confidence of your bowling side here in the lights of Shaheen Afridi, Naseem Shah, Khurram, and Muhammad Ali, you are a very good professional. Have been put in the past as well. So, do you think there is a flaw in the batting, especially in the second innings, or bowling? This puts the Pakistan let down.
I think both. Bowling definitely let down. They struggled and they couldn't come up with plans. The spinner that you had in Aga Salman couldn't take advantage of the conditions. He went wicketless. And then the four pacers were not able to get a rhythm and a proper line and length and keep it going, which allowed Bangladesh to bat long and get that lead, which was a big lead. It caused trouble for Pakistan. In the end, it proved to be the enough for Bangladesh to pick up the win. So, and then the second innings, the batting was very disappointed. I think at least four people, Abdullah Shafiq, Saud Shakil, um, Aga Salman, and Naseem Shah. Those shots were not needed. At that position, you just needed to bat the day out, bat time, occupy the crease, and save the test match. And they went and played those shots that were not needed at all.
Yeah, we was rightly spotted by AB. When the day four concluded, everyone thinking that there are two possible results. Either Bangladesh can win, which was not like on cards, and definitely second draw. Pakistan winning is was very low par at the end of the day four because Pakistan have to survive till tea or lunch so we can have a good position to at least draw a test. But it doesn't happen. Anyway, it's a cricket, it happens. So how can you see EB Pakistan in next test, which is also in Pindi and overall World Test Championship? There is still a chance, or the Pakistan is going nowhere now.
Um, First of all, you have to see what plans, what pitch is requested from the management. In terms of their chance in the World Test Championship, let's see what first ICC say on the over rate over the next 2 days. What how many points are going to be deducted there? There's the possibility of 8 to 10 points being lost for Pakistan. And if it's a little less and the damage is less, then Pakistan have to go on a winning streak from here on. Win all their test matches, and then their chance in the WTC improves.
Yeah, definitely it's a do or die for Pakistan from now because nobody expecting this result, especially and under home conditions till 2022, Pakistan haven't won any test, whether it's a Babar captain or Shan Masood. Last question I will take from this test match, then move to the England, move to the West Indies versus South Africa series. So how people are reacting that we have removed Babar from the captaincy and now Shan is leading but the personal performance of Shan is not that much satisfactory, even though we have like always appreciated his leadership fulfill in this as a batsman because he's not delivering as a batter as well.
I think he does need to deliver now as a batter. He showed potential before, and he needs to do it now. It's a do or die situation for him. And then when it comes to his captaincy, this is only his fourth test as captain, and it's a bit divided. Fans are saying Babar should come back, but other fans are saying the point is Babar had already had two World Test championships and he did nothing. He finished at seventh and sixth position. This is Shan's first Test championship, only first four tests. Let's see what he does by the end. If he improves and he gets a top five position for Pakistan, it'll be much better. But still give him the opportunity because it's not yet over.
Okay, perfectly agree. Okay, guys, this was the wrap up of Pakistan versus Bangladesh Test series. Now we have to move to another exciting series, the lower format, the T20 format. Everyone likes that. West Indies taking on South Africa in West Indies, and only T20 has been playing, and West Indies win this quite comprehensively. So, being a South African, EVs like put an eyes on that how South Africa will respond back. Recently, they have played the World Cup final and concluding as a runner-up, which is a very major achievement in any ICC format. And West Indies, we know they are a very unpredictable side. So, EB, moving towards the second T20I, first was a good score from South Africa, but might be not as per expected. They're lacking 174 odd, and West Indies chasing in 70.5 overs, courtesy Poran, the way he batted. Then under the 18 overs, they have chases. So, a bit of overview regarding the first 20, how you think that things went wrong for South Africa, and then move towards the second T20I. Yeah, over to you.
First T20, I think the batting, top order failed, and then they needed to, but rebuilding, they had to be slow a bit in that middle period. They were 42 for 5 after 8 overs, and then Stubbs and Patrick Kruger saved them, and then they got to a total of 174 in 20 overs, which is a good recovery. And then I think the bowling, the power play, West Indies just took it away in the power play, scoring 75 runs in their first 6 overs. And then after that, in the middle period, South Africa were a bit okay with the slower taking pace off the ball. And then they managed to put it back to get to 17.5 overs. But I think there was a few there with the dew coming in the wet ball. They went for Yorkers, misexecuted, Puran took advantage. If they managed to maybe see, okay, after one, two deliveries, with the wet delivery, the Yorker is not working, go to back of a length off pace, change it up, maybe then they could have taken the game a bit more closer. But inexperienced bowling attack at the end. The five main bowlers are not there: Maharaj, Shenri, Rabada, Nokia, and Marco Janssen. So, and then the experienced bowler who was on tour, Ngidi, injured out of the series. So, and then Kotsia is also injured. So, with that experienced bowling attack, they did the best they could. They are experimenting, looking to create more depth. West Indies are still using a more full strength team, only missing three players: Alzari, Joseph, Andre Russell, and Jason Holder. They're looking to create more, giving them a team time as a team to gel in, looking at the 2026 T20 World Cup because, as you know, West Indies don't play much together because a lot of the players prefer to go to the leagues. So now Sami is trying to get this team to play as much possible T20 cricket with the eye to the 2026 T20 World Cup. And the South African team, they know what their players' ability, they have them available. So they're looking to just create more depth, find more all-rounders to create a more better balance between the bowling and batting so that they're better prepared for 2026 with more players to choose from and a better balance.
Yeah, Abhi, well pointed out. So, Abhi, of course, the South Africa versus West Indies is always a great matchup, especially in the white ball sides and in South Africa lack bowling power due to some injuries and not the main players. 174 was a decent total, and if their main strength is played at that match, might be it's like a close game. So, considering second T20, it's going to play it in next 5 to 6 hours Pakistan time, and definitely South African as well. So, do you think that considering South Africa bowling is not delivering South Africa bowling, or they can have they should be playing like a professional. Doesn't matter bat first or ball first. Considering South Africa bowling is not delivering as they have potential.
Definitely, if they win
Yeah.
the toss, they're going to go to bowl first. In the last game, Markham had said it himself when he lost the toss and West Indies chose to bowl. He said that I would have preferred to bowl first. Also, looking at the conditions in West Indies, it does seem there's a bit of dew in Trinidad and Tobago. They're playing all three matches at the same stadium. It also depends. Look at the conditions compared to what the World Cup pitch was against Afghanistan. It looks like they've prepared a better pitch. It is a bit placid. It's flat, and it just gets easier to bat on in the night when the dew comes. So I think both teams definitely, if they win the toss, they're going to look to bowl first, restrict the team, and then take advantage of the conditions and chase.
So we have like well aware of that. South Africa has full potential to get things bang, and I do believe that in the first T20 I got prediction of West Indies. Today I'm going with South Africa, considering they have full potential to bounce back and get the level series. How do you think, being a South African, not as a neutral, being a neutral preferably, do you think that South Africa can still win the series 2-1?
If they get the execution right and they get their plans right, they should definitely be able to win. And the way the board is operating at the moment, giving Tim Abahuma Markham and the two coaches the freedom, execute the plan the way you want, select the team the way you want, and play the 11 that you think is good on the day. It showed in the T20 World Cup. They went on winning 8 matches in a row, got to the final. Miss execution there at the back end in the innings that last period cost them. Otherwise, they've been very good. And so definitely with Markham and Rob Walter having the space and freedom, they definitely have the potential to bounce back today.
So definitely, first they need to level the series, and as I mentioned, that match gonna start like in 5 to 6 hours Pakistan time. So, Ibi, one final question prior moving towards England versus Sri Lanka. If I want to ask you like couple of players from both West Indies and South Africa sides, you also mentioned Stubbs having like star performance the last time, so someone have to support their batting as well because bowling is not playing. Couple of names from South Africa and then from West Indies, which can be a benefit from both their sides in the remaining matches. What do you say on that? Who will be the
I
couple of
think
names?
Captain Aiden Markham. I think Rasif van der Dussen and his experience, especially if they decide to rest Reza Hendricks and push van der Dussen up the order and then play Wian Mulder in the middle, Wian Mulder, or the new debutant all-rounder Jason Smith. Create another bowling option and a middle order power hitter. That will be interesting to see. But I think Markham and van der Dussen, along with Stubbs, and Ryan Rickelton, the opener, the wicketkeeper batsman who is playing in place of Quinton de Kock at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So let's see how the result comes of like second T20. Then we join back again with of this month. So, Ibi, let's move to another interesting game which concluded yesterday, the fourth day, which included and the England match, like very very evenly poised after Sri Lankan innings. So recap was that Sri Lanka didn't play first innings well, a bit of lead of England. Then Sri Lanka responded quite well, 320 odd, which gave the target of around 200 because lead was a bit more. That's why Sri Lanka couldn't able to clear. But still, then they get three early wickets like Pakistan versus Bangladesh match. Pakistan also lost three early wickets. Then the Chandimal, another guy, performed well and they put the total on the board that gave an impressive fourth inning total 200. And people were talking about might be England can have a lose this match. So how do you rate this match considering Sri Lanka in England and Sri Lanka is a side who can spark in patches? He's not a consistent side, especially in Test. They need to be play some A+ game to beat the quality side like England. So how can you rate this match and how can it affect the overall World Test Championship?
This was an excellent match. They played very well in the England conditions, and their fast bowlers did well. And the way the middle order responded and brought them back into the game both innings after losing early wickets was very good. And they made a good game. They made it interesting, and they actually brought interest back to Test cricket. And that's why people were preferring to watch that Test match compared to the Pakistan Bangladesh match. They were just keeping an eye on to see what happens, if Bangladesh pull off a victory or not. But they were really interested in this Test match, and it could go either way. There was, but either Sri Lanka win or England win was on the card. Was a result. There was no draw. Both teams were playing competitive cricket, and it was looking good. And it was a good pitch as well. It had a good balance. So there was a bit for the spinners in it. There was a bit for the fast bowlers in it. And the batsman, if you apply yourself, there was runs for you there. So it was an excellent match. And I think Sri Lanka showed that they can compete. And going forward in the Test Championship, if Sri Lanka can sneak a win here, one win, maybe go away with a 2-1 win, and then take advantage of home conditions against New Zealand. I think they have New Zealand and they have Australia at home, and and then you never know. They can also put their hand up for a place in the final.
You have seen the Sri Lankan performance in the last test. So do you think out of three matches, Sri Lanka can pull the socks and can have a chance to beat the quality side of England in one of the test match or can even win the series because there are a couple of test matches still left. So do you think Sri Lanka have potential to beat England in England?
If their seniors like Chandimal and Matthews stand up and Timur Kunaratne, then definitely, and Dhananjay De Silva, the captain, and then the bowlers stay disciplined. Definitely, they have the ability to surprisingly win and win one of the remaining two test matches. And also, sometimes the conditions maybe at the in Lords could play into their favor as it does get dry at times. So it could play into their favor. Maybe the spinner comes into play, and then Dhananjay De Silva and Prabhat Jayasuriya could pull off the surprise and win them a match.
Okay, one last final prediction, even a blind prediction I want to ask from our great analyst, Ebrahim Yousaf. Ebrahim, if I ask you the three matches we covered, Pakistan versus Bangladesh, South Africa versus West Indies, and lastly England versus Sri Lanka, the entire series prediction, that's, you are aware that 1-0 Bangladesh up, 1-0 West Indies up, and 1-0 England up. If we sum up with our audience and views, how do you see the entire series result? That was a blind prediction from your side. Yeah.
I could see West Indies winning 2-1.
Oh.
Pakistan, I could see come back maybe 1-1 in the series 1-1. And then England maybe 2-1, winning 2-1 in, against Sri Lanka.
So if he's not going for any draw, so clear result we have. We predicted that 1-1 Pakistan if Pakistan plays one round 20 test, which is going to start on 30th August. We have to be play their A+ game considering today's performance. Then England 2-1, might be Sri Lanka got a chance to win one match as per EB's prediction. And the last one knowledge is Indies 2-1 because they are one match up. These are the like our discussion after like many months. So we will keep in touch, inshallah, in the future, and we'll like engage EB along with the other panelists. So EB, thanks for so much for the joining today, for your precious time, and we'll like chase you, inshallah, in the upcoming matches as well. And hope your all predictions, as always, spotted and will be on target. So let's join and meet, inshallah, in some other session. Wish you all the best. Your luck to your channel too,
Thank
EB
you
Sports
for
Talk. As I already mentioned that please try to subscribe this channel as well. Very very like transparent discussion on every cricket matches. He's a cricket geek and he should be like part of our mostly discussion you can see with him, especially in the PSL time. So again, on your request, I called him again. So EB, thank you so much again. We'll chase you again, inshallah. Till then, take care. Allah
Assalamu
Hafiz.
alaikum.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for joining.